The idea here is to prepare yourself for communion. The idea is to recognize two things. To recognize who Jesus is and to recognize who you are. To recognize that Jesus is God and you are not. That's an important thing. Because a lot of people, whether they recognize it or not, they think they're God. Whether they recognize it or not, they live their life as though they are the most important thing in the world. And they fail to realize that they're not. They're not God. They're not worthy of that type of attention. God is. God deserves people's worship. God deserves people's time, and God deserves people's praise, and God deserves glory. Thank you. Yeah, that's what God deserves. And so it's in that time where we examine ourselves and we recognize those two things, who God is and who we are. We recognize that God is so great and so powerful and so able. That's what I was talking about in the very beginning, these things that He's everywhere and all-powerful and all-knowing. We recognize that, and when we recognize that about Him and we take a look at our own life, what we can recognize is that who we are is that we are loved by God.